Alright guys, what's going on today? So I got a little package in the mail yesterday. What I'm looking at here is a infiniteoffroad.com Shadow Reaper rock lights. They are very heavy duty. Thought I'd give them a little test drive before I go to install them inside my truck tomorrow after work. I did a little test run yesterday after work just to see what they look like, but I figured I'd do a little quick video on showing you how they actually look so you guys can get an idea in case you guys are in the market for some rock lights yourselves. These are RGB rock lights, so they change to multiple different colors and they do different colors changings, strobes, go to the music. Here's the whole entire setup. Right here I got a little battery charger to help me power them. Positive, negative, just straight plug in and whatnot. So they work out pretty well. Goes all the way to the main computer piece right here, and then got a little mic here for the music, whatnot, and then it runs all the way up. Here's all the wires for them, and then here's 3 of them. Now the other one here runs all the way down, and I put it underneath my table here just because I wanted to see an actual feel of how it actually looks underneath something like dark and a little bit high up off the ground so I can get an idea what it might look like underneath my truck and my wheel wells. So right here we got 2 remotes. We got one for every single color you want to change it to. You got the on switch, the bright dimmer, color strobe, color fade, color cycle, and then you also got the beat. Then you'll have just the regular key fob remote that you put on your keychain if you didn't feel like carrying around the remote, which you could change all the colors here, do all the exact same stuff here. I haven't looked into seeing how you turn it off with the key fob yet, but I will look into that here later, possibly tomorrow after I install them. But they are pretty bright for what I can tell. So here's a little test demo. Now here's the red. As you can tell, they are pretty bright. Let me turn off the light here. So here's a little quick demo of how it looks like if you were to have it like inside your wheel wells and whatnot. You got the green here. It brightens up pretty much the whole entire room. Works pretty well. Let me flip these other ones over so you can get a real idea of how they all work. That's the green. It looks a lot greener in person than it does on the video because I'm using my cell phone. I haven't gotten around to buying an actual camera since I'm just starting out. Here's the blue. It's pretty blue. Unfortunately on the camera it doesn't do it justice, but it does really well. Now that's the white. The white is actually white for what I can tell. It's just all the colors put together to make the white. So don't pay attention too much to the rainbow color in the background or anything like that. It is actually white. And then you got different varieties of the white, like a green white, and then a bluish white, which that's more like a purple. But then you also got like an orange, yellow, another kind of yellow, another yellow, like a blue, a little bit lighter blue, and then it starts going into like lighter blues, and then green again, and then goes into some pinks and purples. Now here's the color dim, the brightness and whatnot. It gets pretty bright, and then as soon as you get to the top it just shuts right back off again. So let's try and get back to the top again. I believe that might be it. Let's stick it there. And then you got strobing and whatnot for those to get people's attention, especially when you're at shows and different meets and whatnot. And then You also have the color changing, like breathing in and out between colors. It's pretty cool. I like how it does that because my headlights do the same thing. And then you could change it in between colors and whatnot. And then you also have the beat, which is where the microphone that I showed you earlier comes into play. Now, if you're playing music or something like that inside your truck, you have the speaker portion I showed you run all the way up inside your truck and put it somewhere next to it. And the closer it is to the actual speaker, the better the beat goes with the colors, which I think is really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Show you a little bit with the key fob here. It does the exact same things going in between each color. Has a little LED light with the remote. It's a pretty durable remote actually, and what I like about it has a little cover that you can cover the buttons with to actually check out. So when you put it in your pocket, you're not pressing any of the buttons while your keys are in your pocket. It's basically covered, which I think is awesome. And then basically does all the exact same things as the remote system does. The remote system is actually a little bit more helpful, just because you know what you want to go to if you really want to go to a different color, a certain color, instead of having to switch through every single color to get to it. But it works just about pretty much the same. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave your comments down below. I'll answer them as best as I can. The price for these bad boys are $115 on their website itself. Now, that is a really great deal considering all the other rock lights I've looked at that are RGB and very durable. They're made out of metal. You can smash a hammer up against them, nothing will happen to them. They're very durable and very powerful. That's the word I'm looking for. And with the other companies I've looked at for RGB rock lights, they're more like in the $200 to $300 range for rock lights. So this company is really good. One of my buddies, Brandon, he actually told me about this company and said that I should look into getting some, and I couldn't be more happier with them. So tomorrow I'll make a video of them being installed and what they look like after they're installed. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Later.